Public sector strike has been ongoing for around 3 weeks. A lot of concerns about when it will end. We know that government has, of course, revised its offer to 7.5% and an 800 Rand housing allowance. And we know that the unions are vehement about getting an 8.6% wage increase and also demanding a 1,000 Rand housing allowance. Joining us now on the line from Pretoria is Sdumo Dlamini. He's the COSATU president. Sdumo, thank you so much for your time. We know that you're going to be heading into bargaining once again with government next week. As I mentioned, those numbers, you're vehement about getting 8.6% wage increase, 1,000 Rand housing allowance. Where to from here? Because someone's going to have to budge. And we know that government has said that it cannot afford anything above the 7.5% that it's offered.
Thank you very much. And again, good afternoon to the viewers. Look, we are busy engaged in a process of consulting with our members on a number of areas. One, the revised offer itself, which clearly has been rejected by members. So I engaged in that process of talking to members about the full detail of that offer. Not that we're saying it is a good thing that has happened, but all the elements of the offer are quite critical for members to know, then can take an informed decision on the way forward. But also we are discussing the impact of the strike. You know that today is the 15th day of the strike, heavy crippling strike, both to members and society at large, with all the consequences relative. We are engaged into a discussion that must say, with the difference that is there remaining, and the loss that is happening on the no work, no pay principle.
Well, this is the thing. We know that it's no work, no pay. If government does budge on that, in other words, if it does away with the no work, no pay, will the members agree to the 7.5% wage increase and the 800 Rand housing allowance?
It is indeed a painful sacrifice for the members, because you know the no work, no pay principle, or it's a legal matter. It's in the Labour Relations Act. If you're not at work, you don't get paid. It's a sacrifice that workers can always make when they go.
What government has offered and what government has put on the table, it's almost nearly double that of inflation. Do you think that members should now be budging, given the fact that the poor are the hardest hit when it comes to this strike?
Look, you are correct. We're now way far above the inflation. But you have to consider the fact that we have had settlements that were far above that. Other sectors have settled from 10% upwards, and workers in the public service can see these things. But what is critical is that we have to take members through the detail of the offer, and we are convinced that when that discussion happens between leaders and members and amongst members themselves, and they will be able to say, okay, we reject it, but can we continue to fight till the bitter end for it and achieve what?
Sdumo, unfortunately, we're running out of time. We have to leave it there. Thank you so much. We'll definitely get an update from COSATU next week.